Yeah, it's been good. We've played aggressive. We've been good on special teams. Yeah, the series has been going real good so far.
In your experience, does playing against a team like the Oilers get the attention defensively of a group more
Oh
just
yeah.
with the firepower they have? How does that
Oh yeah.
manifest itself?
No, it's yeah, it can. We saw the other night. It can turn in a hurry with a couple of their skilled players up front. They're very dynamic, so you always have to be on your toes. Yeah.
Next up, we'll go to Lance Hornby, Toronto Sun. Go ahead, Lance.
Morning, Joe. How comfortable are you moving around the lineup as you have the last few games?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Just put me anywhere. It don't matter. It's just I'm starting to feel good. I'm starting to feel comfortable. Yeah, it doesn't matter where I play, but yeah, as long as we keep winning, that's all that matters.
Follow up, if you don't mind. I'm not sure how much TV you watch, but most of us have been subjected to that Brent Burns Kit Kat commercial for months and months. I don't know if you've seen it. How do you think he's done as an actor in that respect?
Looks great. It looks great. I see it all the time. Me and the kids watch a lot of hockey at home, and he's on every other commercial. He looks real good.
Next up, we'll go to Chris Johnston, Sportsnet. Go ahead, Chris.
Hey, Joe, I'm just wondering, how close do you think the team is to where it wants to get to ultimately? Where's the state of the game at?
Yeah, I think, every handful of games you want to get better, you want to improve, you want to dial in special teams, how you play, how you prepare. And I think so far it's been real good. I think, we still got a lot of room to grow, but as of this point in the season, it's been good.
Yeah, I think just in terms of the intensity, it'll carry over for sure. We'll see what sort of specific instances happen tonight, but that particular play, it was a huge hit, and obviously you'd like to have some sort of team response, but with 1 minute left, it's a little bit risky. You don't want to get a penalty or anything like that. So, we're just trying to play hockey out there, and we'll handle things as they come.
Thank you.
We'll go to Mark Masters, TSN. Go ahead, Mark.
Justin, 6-1-1 against these guys this season. What about this matchup has brought out, do you think, some positive things from your group?
I think really our series in Edmonton, where we were able to win 3 in a row, was a big turning point for our team in learning how to play the right way. And I think everyone was focused and dialed in and really committed defensively. I thought we did a good job of that last game. Not quite as good, but, I think just mainly the focus.
How would you describe the challenge of facing a line that includes both Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl?
Yeah, no, they're elite players. There's no question about that. They showed it a couple times last night with quick plays. The first one seems like a 2-on-2, and then all of a sudden it's in the back of your net. So that's kind of the element that they can bring, and it's just a reminder that you have to be absolutely perfect against them.
Yeah, Hutchinson will go tonight.
What was the thinking on that decision?
Well, it's really just like what we've talked about previously, Mark, is just we've got to really be smart with how we manage Jack's workload here. The reality is that he hasn't been playing at 100%, and the games take a toll on him. So the combination of the fact that he's not used to playing multiple games in a row, and the fact that his body hasn't quite cooperated with him the way he'd like to through this season, we've got to be really smart. So he's took the day yesterday wasn't because he wasn't feeling the best coming off of the game, and I think he's feeling a little better today, and that's positive. But I just think us continuing to roll him out there when he's not 100% is not smart. So we've got to manage it.
Next up, we'll go to Steve Simmons, Toronto Sun. Go ahead, Steve.
Morning, Sheldon. How does a game change from a coaching perspective when McDavid plays with Draisaitl or they play separate as centering their own lines? How does that change from your perspective?
It changes a little bit just in terms of the matchup. You're a little more concerned about the matchup. Obviously harder to match against them when they're on separate lines. That said, when they're together, you can control the matchup a little bit better, and they're also that much more dangerous when you make a mistake. So I think we looked at it different ways. Like we really tried to, between the Matthews and Engvall line, really tried to get that matchup going. But the difficulty is that they play so much, and it can have has the ability to really disrupt your own flow. I actually felt some of that through the game. You kind of worried about that matchup, and you lose your flow a little bit with your own bench. So I've got to manage that here tonight. But certainly, there's that much more heightened awareness and narrow focus when they're together.